Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, we did just open the first box. Yes, I did just open Sorcery as well. And yes, I did a Milky Way, which I will die on this hill are better than Snickers and better than Twix. So, and we still have the Sake Uden Arena background, so you know what the hell that means. We're doing part 2 of Uden Arena, back to back videos. I wanted to take a sip of water, but you know what? We're doing this for the grind, baby. So we gotta finish this one up, and then I can finally take the sip of water, goddamn. So let's finish this up. But yeah, something I noticed, which I didn't really want to talk about in the first video, which probably, you know, since this is the second video, it's a bit more chill, right? We can have a little bit more of a downtime on this one. And something I noticed right away is this. The art. Well, the art. It's screenshots. No. Unfortunately, it is something that I gave Wise a lot of shit for. So unfortunately, I kind of have to, you know, do the same here and say that I am not a fan of this. I am, I get why they do it. I think it's because of licensing. I think it's, they can't just do whatever they want, whatever art they want. Kind of like a Dragon Ball situation. I gave Dragon Ball so much shit for it, but I read a post in the Facebook group because someone was complaining about it too. And someone was talking about licensing. So I think that might have something to do with it here as well. It's so many IPs that they just can't, you know, license all of that and do whatever they want. They have to stay within certain limits and bounds. They agree with the certain IPs, right? I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Obviously, I could be, you know, just that person could have just been making stuff up. Obviously, I mean, it's the internet. Obviously, you don't just want to trust any random one from the internet. But again, it does make sense, because it doesn't make sense why in Digimon they're able to splurge all out, and why in Dragon Ball, such a big IP, they wouldn't, right? Unless they couldn't. So I do think that it's going to be the same situation here. So definitely curious though, how do you guys feel about that? Do you guys like that? Or are you guys kind of like in the same boat as me that you guys just are not a fan of that? But obviously, I don't know. Maybe if you did watch the show, maybe if you're like a huge fan of the show, it's maybe nice for you, like going back on memory lane. But for example, like I'm a huge Avatar fan, and I personally didn't feel that way. But again, hey, some of you might feel that way. And obviously, it's not like they're all copies. Like obviously, anything SR and above, I do think is unique, like 100% unique. So obviously, the more rare cards, the more collectible cards, the ones that collectors are realistically speaking gonna care about the most, are gonna be unique cards. So that's good at least, right? So it's not all bad. It's not all negative. Relax. But it definitely is something that is gonna be a personal preference. That if you like it, you probably love it. If you don't, then yeah, you probably don't like what. If you probably don't like Wise, and you probably won't like this one as much. And I think Universes also used to do the same thing, actually. But I think they stopped. I want to say they stopped in the recent sets. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I think I read somewhere that they actually stopped reusing art in their new sets, which if it is true, that's kind of crazy, because they used to do the exact same thing pretty much. Like My Hero Academia sets, they would just reuse screenshots. So if they did stop, I'm very curious as to why. Oh, nice. And I'm very curious as to how we can get Bandai on that trap. I'm just kidding. Imagine. Oh, what the? With that Hisoka. Very, very nice. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was talking about in my previous one. Wait, didn't I? What the fuck? I literally got the exact same one. What? Man, I didn't check TCG player in between these. I probably should have, because I don't know if it's a good one. It better be a good one. If I got it twice, seriously? Maybe it's a sign that I can, so that I sell one and I'm able to keep one. Hopefully it's a good one. I have no idea. And maybe I should have checked. Maybe I should have gone for a sip of water and checked while I was at it. Keep going. But yeah, obviously, that was something I noticed right away. That's something you can't you know, not notice as you're opening it. But again, I didn't want to detract from the opening and start, you know, being more negative and, you know, just talking about that. But that is something that I definitely think will hold back a lot of people into wanting to really collect it, right? Or wanting to get into it. Maybe not get into it, because again, that's the thing. All the high rarity ones are unique. So it maybe is a case where people won't really care, right? Because realistically speaking, I mean, who's collecting commons, who's collecting uncommons, right? Very, very few people. Very few people are collecting full sets at this point. So, and if the players don't care, then, I mean, is it that big of a deal? Obviously, people in Dragon Ball don't seem to care as much, the players, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Maybe I'm just making it out to be a bigger deal than it is. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's a big deal? Do you guys not think it's a big deal? Or do you think they shouldn't worry too much about those kind of things? And that they should just worry about, you know, securing the next IP and focusing on that instead? I don't know. Obviously, there's going to be a personal decision. I'm curious to hear where you guys fall. Do you guys think they should land A on more IPs and just it's okay that they are, you know, just a bit more on the basic side, quote unquote? Or would you guys like them to actually make unique illustrations for most cards and, you know, delve more into the IPs themselves, right? Delve more into the IP, the worlds that the IP is giving us by giving us much more fresh and unique cards that we can, you know, collect and we haven't never seen before versus, hey, this is a scene that we saw on the show. Other than that, though, hey, I am a fan of the, what's it called, the gold stuff when they do, like, in the altars. It reminds me a lot of, like, the Dragon Ball ones. Like, they're super flashy. Which, again, for a more collector-centric game, I do think it's fine. If you have those expensive cards be, like, super flashy. Because, I mean, that's the whole point, right? At that point, that's the whole point. I'm actually very curious. Is this one of those games where they also... Yeah, see? So that's why you'll notice that they don't have an artist. So that's why I thought it was super weird in Dragon Ball, right? For example, like you look at a card. Let's look at this one. And in most games, like if you look at a Digimon card, right? Here. You'll see, right? Like in the corner. That's the artist. Here's Battle Spirit Saga. Wait, actually, Battle Spirit Saga I don't think has it, right? Or do they? Oh, no, they do. Battle Spirit Saga does as well. Right there. Except this one's, Dragon Ball and this one, they don't have it anywhere. That's just the copyright stuff. Yeah, so that's how you can tell. I think, so yeah, it must be a licensing issue, 100%. Man, that kind of sucks. But in that case, I mean, hey, I get it. It is what it is. You can't really expect them to break. Whoa, holy shit. And thankfully, I don't recognize that character. I don't even, so I don't feel bad about selling it. Holy shit. Second box, we're fucking cooking, boys. Jesus. I actually wonder if that's the highest rarity. Wait, hold up. Oh, it doesn't say, huh? Yeah, Bandai games. Oh, no, they do say it. Oh, they don't. Yeah, no, Bandai games don't usually break down everything, from what I remember. God damn it. Well, we'll have to find out on TCG Player, but I wonder if that's the highest rarity, dude. What the fuck? Dude, that card looks sick. Those look way cooler than the fucking Weiss ones, that's for sure. Holy shit, look at this. God damn. Obviously, they have the Weiss aspect with the whole signature, but dude, look at that background. Look at that foiling in the edge. It's like gold. You can immediately tell, like, and then look at the foil in this character. It makes him look like a ghost or something. God damn. That is flashy. It's not as flashy as Dragon Ball, though. I will definitely say that. Dragon Ball is #1 for flashiness. I think I said it before, but I swear, if you put one of those bad bitches in the freeway, you're gonna blind someone. One of those Dragon Ball cards. If you put a Godware in the freeway, you're gonna kill someone, bro. You're gonna blind someone with how shiny those are. Like, those things shine. And the Godwares especially, they're like rainbow colors. So those, they shine hard. But I would pull one out if I could. That would be the ultimate flex move if I just pull one out. But I don't have one, so. RIP. Well, actually. But it's not a Godware. It's a Fusion. I don't even know what they're called in Fusion World. Actually, so. Because I don't think, are they called Godwares? I'm actually not sure if they're called Godwares. I don't think so. But whatever they're called, I do have that one. The 2-star, what's it called? Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But again, that's more so because I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball. And I love Super Saiyan 4. Despite all the haters of GT. Let's see it. Okay, that was the final pack, right? Yes. Dude, I still can't believe it. Holy shit. I don't even know if I want to open my other box. I'm just kidding. Imagine. Just you're gonna see my Garfield TCG on eBay. Dumping boxes for, what's it called? They're going for what, 72? I'm gonna be dumping it for 65. Check this out. Illumi. I wish I knew your character so I could get even more hyped, but I don't. So, you're definitely getting listed. But, hey, that's pretty damn cool. And we did it. You know what, Hisoka? I'm not even mad. I did get a dupe. You know what? I'm not even mad. It is what it is. I can't use him, though, so that is kind of unfortunate, because I don't really have a lot of unique cards. Okay, I think I can make this work. Okay. I think we can do this. Okay, so for top 5. Number 1, I mean, what the hell do you want me to see? Look at this. Look at it. Dude, why couldn't I get my Bleach one? What the... Why couldn't I just get my Bleach one, dude? What the fuck? I actually wonder, though. I did, like I said, get a Bleach case. And I did only get 4 boxes of Hunter x Hunter. 4 or 5, I forgot. But I did only get, I think 5. 5 boxes of Hunter x Hunter. If this is a 1 per case, goddamn, I ended up cooking and might end up coming out more on top on this one with 5 boxes than Bleach opening a whole case. Obviously, if it's only 1 a case, right? If it's multiple a case, then obviously Bleach more likely will end up being a bit better just because you're guaranteed that. But again, I don't know. Don't spoil it for me. Don't tell me the ratios, please, for the love. Well, just tell me this one. Just I'm curious about this rarity. If it's a 1. Actually, yeah, just tell me if it's a 1 per case or not. You don't have to go into detail. I kind of want to be surprised with Bleach. So please, try to be as non-specific as possible if you're going to answer that. Then we got Gone Frex. Again, I still have no idea what your power is, but you are the protagonist. This is a unique card, and I don't know how I feel about the whole name thing here. I feel like that's kind of kind of funny. It looks kind of funny. Like, obviously, you know who it is, but it does look pretty cool. Obviously, it is kind of gimmicky. Hopefully, they don't do this for every single set, but hey, for the first 2 sets, 3 sets maybe, I don't think it's that bad. Then we have Gentru. I'm not familiar with the character, but hey, I needed a SR to put in number 3, and I think this looks pretty cool with the fire. We got Chirolo. Yes, this is absolutely cheating. I did include him, but he was the honorable mention in my previous video, so I am bending the rules a little bit and including him. But that's why I included him at number 4, because I didn't want him to intrude upon this. Then we had to choose an action point. I like giving shoutouts to the unique rarity ones, so I had to give a shout out to the action point. I forgot what the other action point was, but I like this one more, so I had to give a shout out to this one. I really like that dark aura coming out of him. That looks pretty cool. Then we have Illumi, the regular version, which actually is the same art. I didn't realize. Look at that. This is this one. That's crazy. The 2-star version, to be specific, right? Yeah, 2-star version, to be specific. Because I was going to say, am I tripping, or am I getting super excited for a just 1-star version? But okay, yeah, look at that. Same art and everything. Very interesting. And then, obviously, if I could use dupes full on, I would have just put Hisoka at number 2. But hey, we try to have some decorum in here. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, way better than the first one, that's for sure. And again, that this whole discussion with the whole Ryu star thing, the screenshot thing, very curious about that. And the whole Wise thing. I had a comment actually say like, oh, do you just see that it has 16 packs and compare it to Wise? That seems pretty, like that's a pretty uninformed take. And no, the reason I compared it to Wise, like I kind of explained, was because it's going to have monthly releases. It's going to be much more collector skewed. And it's just going to lean so much in that direction of, in my opinion, a lot of players just kind of being pushed away by so much product being released. And that's why I was calling it like Wise. And obviously, I don't know how do you feel about that, right? Do you think it is following that footstep? Because obviously we are seeing that they will release a bunch of product. So obviously it will push some people away, some players that just can't keep up, right? So I am very curious. It will lead to a lot of people just saying, hey, you know what? I'm just going to stick to Bleach. I'm just going to stick to Hunter x Hunter. I'm just going to stick to Jujutsu Kaisen, Hunter x Hunter, I already said it. Demon Slayer, whatever. And they're going to skip all the other sets. And guess what happens then? They're going to increase and they're going to release a set every single month. It's going to be crazy, right? Because they have to make up for those people that are not buying. So they have to make up for that by increasing the volume of releases. So that's why I think it's similar to Wise, just because of how similar it is in its release schedule, and it's much more so reliability on collectors and just in general. And yeah, if you want to talk about the pack size as well, right? But just a general need for you to hit those super specific per case cards in order for the cards to be worth opening a box even in the first place. Because that's a problem with Wise, since it has no players and it's so skewed towards collectors. I don't want to say no players, right? But realistically speaking, it has a lot less players. A lot of the doublers, a lot of these cards are just not worth anything. Versus hopefully, what we'll hopefully see in Union Arena again, just because it's a Bandai game. A lot of people do enjoy playing Bandai games. And hopefully people from other Bandai games that are already playing them will jump into this one and give it a chance and actually stick with it. And hopefully the boxes will actually be worth opening and actually fun opening without you needing to get cases every single set, right? That's kind of the whole point I was trying to drive home. That I hate games where you kind of have to buy cases or buy this insane number of boxes for you to even have a decent chance of getting anything. I'm not saying insane $1,000 cards. I'm saying anything good. So that's kind of why I think Union Arena has a little edge over Wise, kind of like the reasons I talked in my previous video. But at the same time, I can see the similarities and I can see the comparisons to Wise. And some people will say that, and some people are saying that. And I think that's okay. I don't think that's anything bad. But I definitely do think that's interesting. What do you guys think about that, right? Where do you stack it with Wise? Do you think it's similar? Do you think it's a copy? Do you think it's super different? Hey, all opinions are valid in my opinion. Definitely let me know. How do you feel about the future of this game in relation to Wise? Or if you're not familiar with it, hey, that's cool. What do you feel about the future in general? Just let me know. Please like, comment, subscribe. And hey, see you.